Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to welcome you to my channel where we bring you the finest in family entertainment. Today's story is about me and became a superhero and got superhero strength and could fly by accident. It's going to be a good one. So sit back and relax because here we go. The world was a normal place until I turned 21 years old. That's when everything changed. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was at home with my parents, just an ordinary Joe, working an ordinary job, saving up to buy a car so that I could get a new girlfriend. But my life was about to change forever in ways I never thought possible. I had no idea what was in store for me. All I knew was that when I turned 21, something strange happened to me. Something changed inside of me. I don't know if it was hormones or maybe something more, but I started feeling different. That day, I was at work and everything seemed normal at first. My boss was yelling at me to do stuff, my coworkers were annoying me, and I was getting paid peanuts. But as soon as I clocked out, everything changed. I felt a surge of energy unlike anything I'd ever felt before. I was super strong, like I could lift cars and buildings with ease. I also felt super fast. I could run faster than Usain Bolt and jump higher than Michael Jordan. To say I was surprised is an understatement. As I walked down the street, I saw a group of kids trying to push a car. I couldn't help but smile. With a newfound strength coursing through my veins, I strode over to them and casually pushed the car myself. The kids stared at me in awe as the car moved effortlessly with my touch. One of them, a little girl with pigtails, asked me, "Are you a superhero?" I laughed it off, thinking it was just her overactive imagination. But deep down, I couldn't help but wonder the same thing myself. Later that night, as I stood on my balcony gazing at the city lights, I realized I wasn't just any ordinary Joe anymore. I was different, and with great power comes great responsibility. I vowed to use my abilities for good, to help people and make the world a better place. But being a superhero isn't all fun and games, especially when you don't even know how you got your powers in the first place. I spent weeks trying to figure out what had happened to me, visited doctors, went through blood tests and MRI scans, but nothing turned up. They told me I was fine, that there was nothing wrong with me, but I knew something had changed. I just didn't know what it was. It was driving me crazy. One day while I was walking through the park, I saw a group of bullies harassing a young boy. Without thinking twice, I stepped in to help him. The bullies didn't stand a chance against me. I was too strong for them. With a flick of my wrist, I sent the biggest bully sprawling on the ground. The rest of them didn't stick around to find out what else I could do. The young boy looked at me with wide eyes and asked, "Are you a superhero?" I ruffled his hair and said, "Maybe." In that moment, I knew what I had to do. I decided to become a superhero. I would use my powers to help people, to protect the innocent, and make the world a better place. I would become the hero this world needed. I started small, helping people out whenever I could. I stopped robberies, rescued kittens from trees, and broke up fights. People began to notice me, whispering in awe at the sight of me soaring through the skies or stopping a speeding car with my bare hands. They called me the Guardian, but I preferred to be called simply Hero. It felt good to be appreciated, to know that I was making a difference in people's lives. But being a superhero isn't all fun and games. There are bad days, days when you feel like giving up. Days when the world seems too dark, too hopeless. Those days I retreated to my room, hiding under my blankets, pretending to be an ordinary Joe once again. I missed my old life sometimes, the simplicity of it all, not having to worry about saving the world. But then I'd hear the news reports of the evil villain wreaking havoc on the city, and I knew I couldn't give up. I had to be the hero the world needed. And then one day everything changed. I was walking through the city when I heard a loud crash. I turned to see a building on fire. People were screaming in terror as they ran for their lives. Without hesitation, I sprang into action. I flew to the scene of the disaster and began helping people evacuate the building. I carried babies, rescued pets, and helped the elderly to safety. Then I heard a voice. "So the hero has come to join the party. How disappointing." I turned to see a tall, muscular man with a menacing grin on his face. He was the leader of the evil villains. His name was Doom, and he was the reason behind the destruction of the city. "You'll pay for this, Doom," I said, my voice shaking with anger. Doom laughed. "Oh, I'm not afraid of you, hero. I've faced worse than you, and I'll destroy you." With that, he unleashed a blast of energy that sent me flying backwards. I hit the ground hard, the wind knocked out of me. I struggled to get up, my body aching. But I had to get up. I had to stop Doom before he caused any more damage. I got up and charged at Doom, throwing punch after punch. He blocked each one with ease. "Is that all you got, hero? Pathetic." I was furious, but I knew I had to stay calm. I couldn't let Doom get the best of me. I took a deep breath and focused, channeling my inner strength. I launched a powerful punch that caught Doom off guard. He stumbled back, a look of surprise on his face. But it only lasted a few seconds because then he came back swinging, hitting me so hard that I was sent flying through the air. I crashed into a nearby building, the breath knocked out of my lungs. I lay on the ground, my vision blurring. I could hear Doom's laughter echoing through the streets. "It's over, hero! You can't win!" But then something unexpected happened. As I lay on the ground, defeated and broken, I felt a surge of energy coursing through my veins. I wasn't sure if it was adrenaline or something else, but it gave me the strength to get up. I struggled to my feet, my body aching, but my resolve was stronger than ever. I wouldn't give up. I couldn't give up. Not only because I was a hero, but because I owed it to myself to try my best. I faced Doom once again, this time with renewed determination. I dodged his attacks, each one becoming more powerful than the last. Finally, I landed a solid punch that sent Doom crashing to the ground. The energy blast he had unleashed earlier came back to him, engulfing him completely. With a final explosion, he was gone. As the dust settled, I stood there panting, my body aching, but I had won. I had defeated Doom and saved the city. The crowd cheered, hailing me as a hero. They carried me on their shoulders, their voices echoing through the streets. "Hero, hero, hero." I smiled, feeling the weight of their admiration, but knowing that it was their cheers that gave me the strength to keep going. I wasn't just a hero because I had superpowers. I was a hero because of the people I protected, because of the hope I represented. After defeating Doom, everything changed. I was no longer just an ordinary Joe. I was a symbol of hope, a beacon of justice. But with great power comes great responsibility. I knew that as long as I had these powers, I couldn't just use them for myself. I had to use them to help others, to make the world a better place. One day, I'm hoping to find out how I got these powers. Maybe there's a scientific explanation for it. Maybe it's something more. But until then, I'll keep using my powers to help people, to protect the innocent and make the world a better place. Because that's what heroes do. And that's the end of our story. We hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to share your feedback and suggestions. We're eager to hear what you have to say. If you haven't already, show your support by hitting that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more amazing stories coming your way. Until next time, goodbye.